pray for, every night and every day for. You give it all, then you give more. That's good for footy.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to the Village Green Hotel. Nice to see you all here. This is our joint evening. This is the Melbourne St Kilda night. So you guys looking forward to seeing your players from your particular club? We're looking forward to it as well. This is the only show where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. There's a lot of other shows out there at the moment, and they're actually trying to sell a bit of Damo's turf. And that's fine, you can do all that, but we want you to have as much fun as you can here at our show. So get into it, have a lot of enjoyment, get your photos with the players, all that sort of thing, that's what we like. Let's not muck around, let's get out the boys out here and see how we go. Our first panellist, he's played a total of 84 games. He's from the Melbourne Football Club, all right, so you can get excited about this. He's kicked 54 goals, and when he plays for the Melbourne Football Club, he wears the number 4 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, James Harms.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag. It's
Harmsy.
the emblem for me and
Brother,
for you.
how are you?
It's the
There you go.
emblem of the team.
Thanks for having me.
Hello, James, how are you?
How you going, guys? Yeah, I'm good, mate.
He's got a beautiful smile, hasn't he? Don't you reckon? We love him. Good to have you here, mate. We're going to get into this show. Our second panellist, he's played a total of 113 games and kicked a total of 54 goals. When he plays for the Melbourne Football Club, he wears the number 11 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Max Gord?
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem
Hey, Maxie.
for me and for you. It's the emblem
54 goals. We both kicked 54.
Well, it was meant to be 54 goals, and then it was 54 goals. So it's 54 goals, yeah. Yeah. Comes out well, doesn't it? All right. Let's give the St Kilda people an opportunity. Please welcome to the show from the St Kilda Football Club. He is our third panellist. He's played a total of 106 games and kicked a total of 159 goals. When he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 27 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Josh Bruce. Love it. Welcome, Josh.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
How good's that?
Yeah, good
a
crowd.
little bit of rivalry going on already. Who can cheer the loudest? That's what we like. Welcome to the show. Lovely to have you here as well, Josh.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Love the show.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you here. Let's get our fourth panellist out here. He's a bit nervous, with a little bit of trepidation, so treat him with kid gloves when he gets out here. He's a nice boy, don't worry about that. He's our fourth panellist. He's played a total of 15 games. He's kicked 14 goals. When he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 34 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Matty Parker?
When the Saints go marching in,
Hey!
the Saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be
There you go, Matt.
St. Kilda.
Welcome, mate. How are you?
Saints go marching
Good. Yeah. Have a look at all these fans. They just went. They went nuts as soon as you came out. That's the kind of response you want.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. So.
I told you he's a little bit shy. We just got to get into him slowly. What we're going to do here, boys, because this is quite a full stage with all you boys up on here, but I'm loving it. We're just going to get into a little bit slowly. So I'm going to go through a series of questions with you all. And I'm going to start with you. No, I won't do that to you, Matty Park. I'll go with James Harms first. We'll work it our way around. By the time we get to you, all your answers are going to be like spot on. We're going to do it in our first segment. It's called What About Me? I love looking at their faces going, what is going on, Damo? This is all really new. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, James. You just give us your answers as we go, all right? Where did you grow up?
I grew up down in Clyde, which is out towards Casey Way, so not too far from here. Actually, just spotted my uncle in the crowd, so
Yeah?
good to have him here.
How good is that? All right. Hey, what's his name? My uncle's out there.
Uncle Michael, good to see you.
Hey, Uncle Michael, how are you? Yeah, good stuff. All right. Hey, who did you grow when you were growing up? Who did you barrack for?
I actually barracked for the D, so quite lucky to get drafted to where I barracked for. So,
Feel right at home then?
Yeah, loved it. First day, walked in and knew all the boys, so it was good.
Good on you. Who was your favourite footballer when you were growing up?
Big Maxi gone. Maxi was slaving away in the VFL probably at that stage when I was growing up, so probably Cam Johnson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So you have a regular routine before a game of footy?
Always. Travis Johnson. Oh, sorry. Jeez.
Sure he's your favourite?
That's why I went, okay.
Bit nervous. I've stuffed that one up there. My routine before the game is just spag bowl the night before and always have a few lollies as well.
Okay, all right. What would you have done if you didn't play footy, do you reckon?
Probably some sort of building trade. Like the building industry. I've just finished a Cert 4 in diploma in building, so something along those lines.
Okay. What's your star sign?
Libra.
Okay. Do you have a nickname?
The Nut.
The Nut.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on it?
It's a long story, but
All right.
when I first got to the club, Jeremy Howe called me Harms Nut.
Yeah.
And then kind of just stuck from there. I wasn't it?
That's a long story, isn't it?
I couldn't go into the whole. I didn't want to go into the whole details. Just a short one.
You gave us the short
version.
version. I like it. Okay. When you have some spare time, what do you normally get up to?
Recently, I've been playing a bit of golf.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, don't mind going for a surf, going back home and seeing mates.
Yeah, good. All right. What is one of your favourite memories of growing up and going to the footy as a kid?
Probably more just going down to my local football club, which is Devon Meadows. Just watching my older brother play and watching my dad play down there, and just feeling a part of a family club and making friends and meeting new people.
Good. All right. Is there anything that really annoys you?
When people don't wave back at you when you stop for them in the car,
You let them in?
and pull over and stop, and then they don't wave.
Yeah.
That's my pet hate.
Pisses you off. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that too. Yeah. There's people out there are clapping. They're going, "That was me." Yeah. Hey, what is the one food you can't resist?
Probably after a night out, don't mind a kebab after a few beers.
How do you have it? A lot? Garlic sauce?
Garlic
Like it?
sauce, yeah. Shock and breath the next day.
Yeah, right, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. There you go. That's our first one. Very nice, Harmsy. Thanks, mate. Let's jump over to you now, Max. We're going to go through the same series of questions. Where did you grow up?
Ormond.
Ormond, okay.
Which is the other way up North Road.
Yes. Yeah. Who did you barrack for growing up?
I went for Richmond.
Okay.
Richmond finished 9th pretty much every year I went for them, so I was pretty happy to stop going for them. But I carried on in 16, when they won the
16.
flag? 16. Yeah, I was on Swan Street till 4 a.m. that night.
Oh, no, it's 17 when they won the flag
Yeah,
you're talking
17.
about. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think many Melbourneians were on Swan Street. Who was your favourite footballer when you were growing up?
Clinton King,
Okay, Clinton King. That's an unusual one.
60-odd games, mediocre wingman.
Yeah. It's important to have a favourite player that's got stats like that. I like that. Do you have a regular routine before a footy game?
It's changed a little bit. I used to always watch a movie of the chick flick variety. Just something that's pretty easy to watch.
Yeah.
That usually got me in the mood for a game of footy, but
What's been the latest chick flick that you've witnessed?
I always end up going back to New York Minute, which is
Okay.
the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
Which is a quality flick, isn't it?
Great movie.
Great movie.
I'm watching it this Saturday.
An oldie but a goodie. Yeah.
Well, it's been a good cop, bad cop, Mary Kate Ashley. It's great.
Very nice, mate. Wow. What would you have done if you didn't play footy, do you reckon?
Probably just been hospitality, I'd say.
Yeah,
Making
okay.
coffee, probably.
Okay. And because you're doing that now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Bit of that.
So I'd say I'd probably be doing that. Yeah, I am doing that. I got the Bearded Jaffa, which is a food truck, and East End Wine Bar, which is in Camberwell.
Well done. Very nice. What's your star sign?
Capricorn.
And do you have a nickname?
Oh, I got applause for that.
Not often that happens, but that's why I've thrown it in. Do you have a nickname?
Yeah, I do. It's Dougie.
Dougie?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Apparently, I look
If it's
like.
not a long story, of course.
Apparently, I look like Doug Bollinger.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely did when I was a lot younger.
Yeah, right.
Doug's put on a few kilos now, so it's a bit hard to see. I don't mind it though. Dougie's got a good ring to
You
it.
can go with it. All right. What do you do when you have some spare time? What do you normally get up to?
Yeah. Well, now I'm pretty busy with a couple of businesses, so probably that at the moment. But when it's I love just watching sport. I love cricket, and obviously the World Cup's been on. I stayed up till 5 a.m. to watch the Black Caps somehow lose that game, which was phenomenal. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm a mad cricket fan.
You're not actually, you're loving life at the moment because you've got the Tour de France on as well. So you'd be watching that? Is that why your eyes are like...
Yeah. So the Tour de France, I'm a wake up the next morning and watch it. So I'll wake
Okay.
up tomorrow morning and watch that. So no one tell me what's happening live at the moment. But and Wimbledon obviously just finished as well,
Yeah.
which was they're my 3 favourite sports.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
at
well,
once.
treasure trove of things to do. What is one of your favourite memories of going to the footy as a kid? Do you have one?
I didn't get to the footy too much. I remember I went to a day where Richo kicked 9 goals 9, and we lost the game by a goal. But that's all. Actually, I did go to was it 2007 when Buddy kicked the goal in the elimination final against Crows? I think it was 2007. I went there for that,
Testing
and
me
that
for
was pretty magical watching Buddy kick that goal.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, good thought. Is there anything that really annoys you?
Actually, I was thinking about this last night, knowing that I was coming in today, and this question was probably going to be fired at me. Has anyone else noticed that at petrol stations you have to wait for the attendant to press on?
Before your petrol comes
So
out.
if you fill up at night, you can be there for up to 10 minutes waiting for him. So he's probably dipped backstairs having a toiletry break. And you can sit there waiting for 10 minutes waiting for the pump to go. So that really annoys me.
That's a good thing too. I like it. All right. What is one food that you can't resist?
Jaffles.
Jaffles. What do you have in it?
Well, you can have a mixture of things.
Yeah.
Spag bowl.
Okay.
Baked beans works.
Are we
Yeah,
talking
baked
the
beans works.
SPC one canned variety that you just pour straight in?
Yeah, you can home make it as
Yum.
well.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, well, there you go. Mexican, everyone. Thank you. Beautiful. I like it a lot. Over to you now, Josh Bruce. Where did you grow up?
Canberra.
Canberra. And who did you grow up barracking for?
I backed for the Sydney Swans, so
Okay.
they were the closest team, so
Yes,
that's who
yeah.
I decided to go for.
And who was your favourite footballer when you were growing up?
Tony Lockett was my favourite
Yeah, good
footballer.
choice. Great choice.
Yeah,
Love
living
that,
there,
man.
So used to love Plugger.
Yeah. Do you have a regular routine before a game of footy?
I do. I have lunch with the same crew every on the training called Captain's Run, which is the day
Yeah.
before the game. We have a
Right.
lunch together, and then I always have some sort of spaghetti for dinner. So
All right, that's a routine. What would you have done if you didn't play footy, do you think?
not really sure. Probably be digging holes somewhere,
Yeah?
or be in a hole. I don't know.
Let's go for the... Yeah, all right. What's your star sign?
Gemini.
Good. All right. I like to do that because it just throws everyone a little bit. Do you have a nickname?
Yeah, it's Juice. Juicy. Yeah. Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit. All right.
Lots of fruit,
When you have some spare time, what do you normally get up to?
I've got a little daughter now, Poppy. She's 11 months old, so that keeps me pretty occupied. But previously, I'd like to surf a lot and try my hand at golf, but I'm a hack. So.
All right. Getting a theme here. It's either surfing or golfing. That's good. What is your favourite memory of going to the footy as a kid? Do you have one?
Well, not too many teams came through Canberra, but the Kangaroos came there in the early 2000s, late 90s, and used to, when they kick a goal, I used to try and steal the match ball and jump over the fence and bolt home from Monaco Oval.
That's a good memory.
So yeah, stole a couple of match balls from the Kangaroo boys. So that was
Excellent.
good.
Wow. I like it. Nice. Is there anything that really annoys you?
Yeah, I was just having to think about this. It involves cars as well. It's when you're at a set of traffic lights and you're trying to turn right, and there's no arrow, and but the person in front of you doesn't enter the intersection to allow cars behind them to turn right, and only one car can turn at a time because they're just ignorant. So it shits me up the wall. To be honest. I got the lights go on, horn, everything. I'm like, move forward. So yeah, that's a big thing.
Good. I like it. See, this is where you get to find out about the players. This is really good. And here goes for your last one. What's one food that you can't really resist?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, love it.
Addicted. Yeah. Just
Had a whole pack of Tim Tams today.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really funny. Who did we had on? We had James Warple on the show a couple of weeks ago, and James actually eats a packet of Tim Tams before a game. Not like directly before the game, but the night before or the day before.
I think we'd get along pretty well.
You in the sports positions as well. That's great. Put your hands together for Joyce Bruce, everyone. Thanks, boys. I love that you've been so candid. You ready, Matt?
I think I need one of these, mate.
We'll get you one of those. You'll be right. Hey, where did you grow up, Matty?
I grew up in Perth, WA, down in Freo. So
Okay. And who did you barrack for when you were growing up?
I went for the Hawks.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
good old
And who
Hawks.
was your favourite footballer when you were growing up?
Andrew McLeod.
Andrew McLeod.
yeah,
Okay,
he's,
yeah. Brilliant footballer. So you have a regular routine before a game of footy?
A little bit. Just have a bit of lasagna before the night before, and then
Yep.
a bit of Subway for lunch, and that's it.
Up and ready, and let's
Yeah,
go for it.
Subway.
Excellent. Good.
Bit of Jaffle there, Max.
I could potentially park it down the road.
You should. I'd buy one.
Let's get some side business going on here. Do you have a regular... no, we did that. What would you have done if you didn't play footy, do you reckon, Matty?
So I was digging holes before footy.
Yeah.
So I'll probably still be digging holes.
Yours has been a remarkable story, and it's great. We'll try and allude to that as the night goes on, but well done. What's your star sign?
I actually didn't know it, so me and Brucey just searched it up, and I'm Aquarius. So, yeah, we just searched it up just then. So.
25th
That's
Jan.
fantastic. I actually threw that in. This might explain a little bit. I'm just going to bear with me for 1 minute. This is not to be derogatory in any way, but my thoughts go out to him at the moment because he's got a little bit of a brain bleed. Jackie Higgins, I speak of. I hope that everything's all right with him. But we had Jack on the show the other week, and I said to him out the back, I said, "Oh, you know, what's your star sign?" He goes, "What's that?" And so we thought, just to take precautionary measures, we put a piece of paper down that had all the star signs with the months aligning to them, and he still spelt pissies. And it was written down in front of him. So, Jack, get well, mate. We can't wait to see you again soon. Do you have a nickname?
Yeah, it's 400.
Yeah.
MP 400.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a Instagram name, so
Yeah.
the boys just jumped on board and stuff
Cool.
now. So,
All right. Nice. When you have spare time, what do you normally get up to, Matt?
so yeah, I've got a little boy, Junior. So
Yep.
yeah, obviously same name. So
Yep.
yeah, he just takes up all my time, and
How old's he now, mate?
he's 18 months now.
Oh,
so
great.
he's,
Excellent.
getting there.
Yeah.
So,
Good. All right. What are your favourite memories of going to the footy as a kid? Do you have one?
yeah, just the big hits. So
Yep,
just love
love the
hitting
big hits.
people. So love seeing people get hit. So
I love the honesty. That's beautiful. Well said, mate. This should be appropriate for you. Is there anything that really annoys you at the moment then?
all right. So you know when someone's texting you and they say ring me, and you ring them and
Yeah.
they don't answer. I'll throw the phone at you.
I think
what
he means
annoys
it
me.
too. Yeah, good. Oh, yeah, nice. All right, and here's your last one, mate. What's one food that you can't really resist?
Anything to do with bananas. So anything to do with bananas, I'll just smash it. So,
Yeah.
Smoothies.
Smoothies, anything.
Have you ever had mashed banana with cream and sugar?
Yeah.
Beautiful, innit? Yeah, I get addicted
Lovely.
to that stuff. I love
I've
that.
never had that.
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Banana and Nutella.
That was awesome.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Thanks, guys. That was sensational. It's really different doing it with four of you up here, and the others have to listen while everyone goes through it. But it's beautiful just to hear the honest answers, and I hope you all really enjoyed that, because I did. And thanks for sharing, boys. What I want to do now, we're going to have a little bit of fun with you people. We're going to get some contestants up here. We want two contestants that reckon they know a little bit about each club. What we'll do while you two make your way up, we'll introduce a segment. Sandy's going to get you over there, and it's called Simply the Best.
You're simply the best.
Who have we got, Sandy?
Chris
We got Chris
and Jade.
and
Jade.
Jade. Chris and Jade. Welcome along. What I need you both to do is just feel free to sit up on the stage there. You're going to be asked a series of questions, and what's going to happen here for Melbourne, Chris, both Max and Harmsy are going to keep score for you, all right?
On you,
And
Chrissy.
the same thing's going to
Chrissy.
happen for you, Jade. I'll ask you a series of
Jade.
questions about
Go.
St Kilda, and then the boys are going to keep score for you, all right? But here's the kicker. Every question that you get right, you're going to get $5 for it.
There you are.
So there's 20 questions. If you get them all right, you've got $100 in your skyrocket at the end of this segment.
Cash
Are
money.
you both excited about that? No, okay.
Yep.
All right. Maybe if I should have made it for $1,000, no. All right, so what I'm going to do is, who would like to go first? Is it ladies first, or? Yeah? Or would you like to be a gentleman and say, I'll go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, there you go. What a lovely gesture. So what's going to happen here, Chris, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You've got to use your microphone. You don't have to buzz in or anything because you're just going to be answering the questions. And Max and James, they've got a score pad here. Each time you get one right, they're going to flip it over. Each time you get one right, it's worth $5 to you. Are you ready to go, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Here we go. Which Melbourne player has played the most games in the history of the club? A, Robert Flower, B, Jim Steins, or C, David Neitz?
Robert Flower.
You'd be wrong. It's David Neitz. No point there. Robbie Flower, 272. David Neitz, 306. How many VFL, AFL Grand Finals has the Melbourne Football Club played in?
24.
No, 17. Who is your team's captain?
Jack Viney and Nathan Jones.
Correct. There you go. You got your point. $5. You're off and running. Out of these three players, who has captained the Melbourne Football Club the most? A, Nathan Jones, B, David Neitz, or C, Gary Lyon?
Gary Lyon.
You'd be wrong. It's David Neitz with 9. Melbourne has finished on top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in its history a total of A, 6 times, B, 4 times, or C, 10 times.
6.
You'd be wrong. It's 4 times. Where did Melbourne finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
5th.
Correct. There's another $5. Who wears the number 7 at the Melbourne Football Club?
Jack Viney.
Correct. This is for 2 points, player and goals. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2018 and how many goals did they kick? No help from the audience, please.
Jesse Hogan.
No.
That's
Tom
why we got rid of
McDonald
him.
with 53. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season?
13.
You said 13? Not enough's not bad, but it's actually 14. Bad luck, mate. Name 3 coaches over the last 20 years.
We had 3 in 1 year.
What's that? Hang on.
How many years was it?
Name 3 coaches over the last 20 years.
About 50. Neil Danaher.
That's 1.
Neil Craig.
That's 2.
And Simon Goodwin.
Yeah, that's 3. Well done. You got the points. How many losing grand finals has the Melbourne Football Club played in? Losing grand finals.
5.
Has the Melbourne. Yeah, well done. It is 5. How many members does your club currently have? Closest to within 1,000, I'll give you.
52.
Yeah, spot on. 52, 64. Good stuff. Well done. How you going? 6. You're up to $30, mate. Got your money back for coming here tonight. Out of these 3 Melbourne grand finals, which had the largest crowd in attendance? A, 2000 against Essendon, B, 1957 against Essendon, or C, 1959 against Essendon?
59.
Yeah, spot on. It is. How many premierships has the Melbourne Football Club won?
12.
Very good. Out of these 3 players, who's won the most BNFs at the Melbourne Football Club? A, Jim Steins, B, Nathan Jones, C, Gary Lyon?
Jimmy Steins.
Yeah, with 4. Well done. 3 points, player, year and votes. How many votes, what year, and who was the last Melbourne player to win a Brownlow medal?
Shane Woden.
Yes.
2000.
Yes. And votes?
24.
Yes. All right. Well done, mate. All 3.
3 points.
Yeah. Well done. Good stuff. Shane Woden, 2,024 votes. Beautiful. How many Brownlow medalists has the Melbourne Football Club produced in its history? A2, B6, C5?
5.
No, B6. Where did your team, what year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play?
1964 Collingwood.
Correct. How many points did you win that grand final by?
4.
Correct. And how many Melbourne players have won a Norm Smith medal? A2, B none, or C 1?
2.
So your answer is A, 2? No, it's B, none. All right, how'd you go with score-wise? 11. 14.
14.
$70, mate. All right, congratulations, well done.
Work,
so
Chrissy.
Jade, you got an idea of how this one works now?
Yep.
All right. Nice and confident. All right.
Confident, all right? Let's go.
Yeah.
So how come they've won no Norm Smiths and they've won 12 flags?
Yeah.
Norm Smith. Yeah, it wasn't the Norm Smith.
The Norman Smith medal didn't actually start until, what was it, 20? Yeah, I'm not sure. But they didn't. Yeah, 50, something like that. All right, so Jade, you're up. So what's going to be happening here? Maddie or Josh, you guys are going to be keeping score. Jade's going to go through a series of questions and we'll see how we go. Which St Kilda player has played the most games in the history of the club? A, Nathan Burke, B, Nick Rewalt, or C, Robert Harvey?
Nathan Burke.
No. Robert Harvey on 383, Nathan Burke on 323. How many VFL, AFL Grand Finals has the St Kilda Football Club played in?
1.
Played in?
One for
No.
one.
No, it was 7. Who is your team's captain?
Darren Geary.
Yes, correct. Yeah, you're off the mark. All right, here we go. Out of these 3 players, who has captained the St Kilda Football Club the most? A, Nathan Burke, B, Nick Rewalt, or C, Danny Frawley?
Nick Rewalt.
Yeah, correct. With 11. He's your longest-serving captain of all time. St Kilda has finished on top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in its history a total of A, 4 times, B, 2 times, or C, 3 times. Jade?
4.
4 is wrong. It's B with twice. Where did St Kilda finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year? Jade? She's still there, isn't she? Yeah. Just give us a number, honey.
16.
That'll do. Well done. All right. Who wears the number 7 at the St Kilda Football Club?
Licky Dunstan.
Was that Luke Dunstan?
Yeah.
I hope it was, because I just gave you the answer if it wasn't. It was Luke Dunstan, yes. Just speak into the microphone for me if you could. 2 points, player and goals. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2018 and how many goals did they kick? He's helping you.
4.
What, he kicked 4 goals?
Gresh.
Jay Gresham.
Pass. All right. It was Jay Gresham with 38 goals. Sorry.
Finish the year with
How
4
many
goals.
games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season? Think of what he just showed you on the paddle.
4.
Yeah, 4. All right. Fantastic. Name 3 coaches over the last 20 years. Sorry if this is a sore subject at the moment. Sorry. Name 3 coaches over the last 20 years.
Russ Lyon.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. That's
Alan
1.
Richardson.
Yes. That's 2. Is that it, Jade? Pass?
Pass.
Pass, all right. You could have said Scott Waters, Grant Thomas, Ken Sheldon, Stan Alves, Tim Watson, Malcolm Blight.
Jade.
All right. How many losing grand finals has the St Kilda Football Club played in?
Heaps. Too many.
Jade?
6.
Yes, it is 6. Well done. Congratulations. How many members does your club currently have closest to within 1,000, Jade?
7.
Did you say 7?
42.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. It's 42,744. Okay. Just a little bit quicker on the answers if you could, Jade. How many premierships has the St Kilda Football Club won?
1.
All right. There you go.
Guilty.
Excellent. Well, they should go on their score-wise, 9. Who out of these 3 players has won the most BNFs at the St Kilda Football Club? A, Robert Harvey, B, Nathan Burke, or C, Nicky Winmar?
Robert Harvey.
Yes, correct. Robert Harvey with 4.
Here we go.
For 3 points. 3 points, Jade. 3 points. Player, year and votes. How many votes, what year, and who was the last St Kilda player to win a Brownlow medal? For 3 points, Jade.
Robert Harvey.
Yes, that'd be correct. Good help from the audience. Keep going. Come on, Jade, keep going. Keep looking at someone.
What year?
Quick, Jade. Come on, Jade.
42.
42
1998.
And how many votes did you say?
He's brained it.
Jade?
24.
Okay, you're wrong. It's Robert Harvey with 1998, but he got 32 votes, so you get 2 points for it. All right? So 2 points there. How many Brownlow medalists has the St Kilda Football Club produced in its history? A7, B10, C8. Just whack out a guess for me.
8.
No, B10. What year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play?
1966 against Melbourne. Collingwood.
All right, you can have it.
MCG.
You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. It's 1966 Collingwood. How many points did you win that grand final by?
1.
1, you did. Who was the last St Kilda player to win a Norm Smith medal?
Lenny Hayes.
That's right. Would you happen to know what year? No, don't worry about it. Lenny Hayes, 2010. What year did the St Kilda Football Club become established? Was it A, 1903, B, 1783, or C, 1873?
C.
C is right, 1873. You got it, congratulations. Finish up with a score of 13, which means you've won $65. Whoa! That's not bad. Well done, Jade, well done. Chris, you two were fantastic. Sandy will look after you with some cash. Jade, well done. All right, well done. You got it.
Well done, Jade.
Well done, Chris, that was beautiful. Simply the best. There you go, boys. All right. Hey, like our grand final prize, that segment is actually brought to you by the Big Picture people. They're the ones who give us the cash for that. They're giving away a big screen home cinema package from our friends at the Big Picture people, the experts in smart home cinema. Imagine watching the 2019 AFL grand final on a big 3-metre screen, complete with incredible surround sound. For your chance to win this amazing That's Good for Footy big screen home cinema pack, simply go to thebigpicturepeople.com.au/goodforfooty, fill out the entry form or go to the win section in the That's Good for Footy website and follow the links. T's and C's apply. Only open to Victorian residents with thanks to the Big Picture people. Could you please put your hands together for them? Thank you. Thanks, guys. What we're going to do here, let's get 2 kids up. 2 kids that just need to hold a paddle. All right, so what's going to happen here, boys? You're just going to be keeping score as this segment goes on. I'll explain it as we go. Let's introduce it. It's called What's My Name?
Oh, na, na, what's my name? Oh, na, na, what's my name?
What I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually spin a dice.
Yep.
It's a 20-sided die. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin it up, and each time that a letter comes up, you have to give me a current player that plays at any club within the AFL. You have to give me S. All right? So if it comes up, you can just say Steve. If it comes up as S and you say Steve Silvani, you get 2 points. So you're using the surname, the first name, and the surname.
Oh, it's got to be the same letter.
All right?
Yeah.
So that's how it's going to work.
Current players?
Current player. Has to be a current
Wouldn't be
player.
that many, would there?
All right? So what's going to happen is each time that I spin the die, you guys have got to buzz in and say the D's or the Saints. All right? It doesn't matter, whoever comes up with the answer. So I'll spin up the die. You guys come in with that person's name, and if they happen to their first name and surname starts with the same, you get 2 points for it. It's the first 1 to 10. And you guys are going to be keeping score, so I'll let you know who gets what point.
On your boys.
So we don't have to have the
Saints.
first name and surname don't have to be the same every time, do they?
No, God, no. No. It's just if they
So that'd
happen
be
to
very
be, it
hard.
could be a coincidence. And if, as I said, if it's an example like Steve Silvani, then you get 2 points. All right? So here comes your first one. G.
Saints.
Is that us? Technically, he did say D's.
Does it have to be the first name first? The first name first, or can it be the second name?
No, if G comes up and you just say, like you could have said Geary, but you can just say Gary, you know.
Yeah, Geary.
All right. So you just want to go with Geary and you're going to be the Saints or the D's?
Saints.
Right, you'll be the Saints. Just want to clarify that. Okay? All right.
Versus Melbourne in the grand final.
All right, so if you've buzzed in with the D's, although you are the Saints, and we're going with G, and that is Gary, you got 1 point. He's got 1 point. Flip it over.
Yeah, we're in early.
Ooh, all right,
Good start.
we ready to go? Okay, here we go, boys.
Saints.
A. Saints.
Saints again.
Armitage.
Armitage. Yeah, good.
Can it be from
Love it.
Can it be from any club?
Yeah, anywhere at all. Anywhere at all. 2 points. Well done.
D's.
E. E.
He's hard.
Eddie Betts.
Eddie Betts.
not
Yeah, that'll do.
bad, not
Beautiful.
bad.
That's a point down there. Excellent.
Saints.
I.
Isaac Smith.
Isaac Smith. All right, 1 point. Yep, 1 point. 3.
Saints.
D's.
L.
Oh, we can get a double here, can't we?
L.
We can get a double.
I think someone's cheating.
Liam Jones.
That's not a double.
Yeah,
But,
well,
I'll
no.
take it.
Just going to go with L on Liam. Yeah, all right, he's got a point.
we're gonna try and get a
Give me a
double,
point
I
down
reckon.
there.
Sit back and think about
That's for the D's, 1 point.
Saints.
W.
Can we get a double here, you reckon? Not Winston Abraham. What?
Webster.
Webster. Jimmy Webster. That bloke, yeah.
How long do you remember that was?
You know-
Thank you.
Trust me, you're not meant to have that long. You've got to buzz in and say it straight away. You
You
can't
didn't
go
say that there's
D's
a
and then
time
go,
limit.
yeah, hang on.
This is your game.
Yeah, I know it's my game. That's why I'm making up the rules as I go now. So W, what was your answer?
Jimmy Webster.
Oh, yeah, okay, Webster. All right, there's a point. All right, beautiful.
D's. Still side bottom.
S. Oh! Yes! That's 2 points down the front. Excellent, 2 points, love it. Still side bottom, very nice. J.
D's.
Yeah, D's.
No,
Jermaine
Saints.
Jones. Is that his name?
Jermaine Jones.
Jason
Jermaine
Jones.
Jones.
Hannison.
Jermaine
Jermaine Jones. From
Who does?
Jermaine Jones.
Jermaine Jones.
Who's he play for?
Jermaine
Geelong.
Jones.
Does it spell with a G?
Nah, that's him. That's
Yeah.
right.
There's so
Jermaine
many with
Jones?
J.
That's a double pointer.
Can we go?
2 points.
Can we go as well?
2 points. All right. So it's what, a 4 versus... He's just having a lot of fun turning over the paddles down there.
Saints.
E. Can't say it again.
Just trying to think of a double namer.
Eli Templeton.
Eric Hipwood.
Eric Hipwood. Yep, that'll do. Another point.
Nice.
All right, so it's 5 versus what, 6? All right, let's go, boys.
Saints.
D's.
A.
Oh, Saints in first.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
heard so.
yeah. A.
Aaron Hamill. Yeah.
Abraham
Aaron.
Yeah, yeah. We're trying to go for a double though, but yeah.
Akers.
Blake Akers. Yeah.
Blake Akers, all right, going to go for that. Trying to get doubles, that's what they're trying to do.
D's.
Oh, just
J.
Jason Johannesson.
Jason Johannesson. Oh, with a J. Well done. Love it. Very nice.
D's.
O.
they said Saints.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta be quicker.
Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar McDonald.
Cleverly. How do you say it?
Claverino, yeah.
There you go.
There's heaps.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
that's
Oscar?
one.
Just Oscar? 1 point. 1 point. So we're
soccer
7
player?
versus what? 7 versus 8.
D's.
Saints.
H.
But well done.
Oh, I got
Harry
one.
Himmelberg.
Yeah, there it is.
How many easy ones are you
That's
getting?
8, 9, 10. We have a winner. Well done, boys. That was amazing. All right. Hey, you two were fantastic, but you don't go away empty-handed. Both of you are going to win, right? Because the boys have won for you, which is pretty bloody awesome. So there's a signed football for the young Melbourne boy. Actually, you come around here. You can come around and the boys will give it to you. Keep coming. There you go. You come round. There you go. And you go all the way around there and the boys will give you yours. Well done, champ.
Well done.
All right.
What about Harmsy with the doubles just quietly?
Go away.
That was good.
Don't break
It was
your
a
He's
real-
lost now. He's going out the back.
Premeditated a few.
Wow, yeah.
Well done. Well looked
I can't believe
after.
you got Jay twice. Unbelievable.
It was a real
was
team effort
cool.
from me and Jim.
All right.
We did well.
That was, ladies and gentlemen, that was a segment called What's My Name? We're working that one out, all right? Thank you. Good stuff. All right. What I want to do here, let's get another 2 kids up. Who missed out on that one? And they can play along with this. Well, yeah, all right. Yeah, come on, Wendy. Come on up. No, all right. We won't have kids. Who else wants to play?
Come on,
Who wants
Wendy.
to play? You don't have to be a kid. Anyone in the room? Thank you very much. We're going to
your-
introduce a
bring your
segment.
schooner.
It's called I Got Game.
What is game? Who got game? Where's the game in life? Behind the game, behind the game.
All right, so what's going to be happening here, you two, is I'm going to be reading out This is a bit of a different way. But Wendy, you're going to be keeping score each time the boys get one right, and I'll let you know how the points go as we go. Todd, you'll be doing the same. Who'd like to go first, Saints or D's?
Saints go.
Saints.
Mugs away.
All right, Saints are going to go first. So what's going to happen here, boys, I'm actually going to be reading out whether you won or lost the game, and then I'm going to give you the margin. All right? I'm going to give you the score.
From this year?
Yep. All right? You then have to tell me who the team was that you played, what round it was, where you played it, what time, and what day.
Easy.
And each point,
and how many
each one that you get right, you get a point for it. All right? You're not playing. You're just sitting there, and thank God you're not drinking beer, but you're just sitting there. All right. So this is St Kilda ones. Here we go. I'll give you it. You won this game. This was the scoreline. 13-7-85 to 13-6-84. Can you tell me who that game was against?
Yeah, Gold Coast.
It was.
Round
That's
one.
1 point. Round
1.
Round 1 is correct. Where was it?
Marvel.
It was. Do you know what time the game was?
Early one, because
Yeah, I reckon.
the roof was open.
Yeah, I'm going to say... Was it Saturday or Sunday?
It was.
Roof was open to point.
Sunday.
Isn't
It was Sunday, 1:10. 1:10?
Yes! All right. Wendy, they got all 5 points. How bloody good's that? Well done, boys. All right. Now, this game, you won this game. It was 10-14-74 to 10-6-69.
Yeah, that was a couple of weeks later. Who was
It
it?
was
Essendon?
No.
Oh, Hawks?
Hawks. No. No, I know. They said Essendon. You don't get a point for that one. But now we've identified it is Hawthorn, so there's no point there. What round?
4.
4 it is. Where'd you play it?
Marvel.
Marvel. What day?
It was on the weekend.
Yeah.
'Cause we definitely don't have Friday night. I'm going to say Sunday.
You'd be correct. And what time?
I reckon it was the middle game, so the 3:25.
Oh, come on. All this help.
Spot on. You got it. All right. So you got 4 points there, Wendy. Well done. This game, you won this game 15-5-95 to 7-13-55.
Against the mighty D's.
It was
At the
Melbourne.
MCG.
It was at MCG. What round?
It would have been around 7, 5.
5 it is.
Well,
and
mate.
what day?
It was a Saturday twilight.
No.
Time?
Afternoon.
What time?
Would have been
Quick.
4:20. 4:40. 4:40.
It was 4
Quick,
something.
quick,
4
quick.
something.
I know it.
4.
Can we steal it?
4:35.
4:35.
All right, done. Give him 5 points there. You got that. Let's go for this one. This game, you lost this game. This was 8-11-59 to 17-13-115.
No need to bring this game
What was our
back up.
score?
Your score was 8-11-59.
Sure.
Their score was 17-13-115.
Yeah, that would have been against
Come on, quick.
Port Adelaide.
No, it wasn't Port Adelaide.
North.
No, it wasn't North.
Oh, how many of you lost by 60?
Heaps. Who else was good? Geelong.
No, it wasn't
Oh,
Geelong.
Adelaide.
No, it wasn't Adelaide.
Oh, Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Fuck, there you
It was
go.
Brisbane. You got it wrong. What round was it? I didn't get anything yet. What round was it?
14.
Yeah, it was 14. Shut up out there. Where was it?
Marvel.
Marvel, correct. What time was it?
I don't know, yeah.
No. What about you, Matt?
145? 2:10?
No, it was 4:35. What day? Quick.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday it was. So they got 3 points for that one, Wendy. And here's your last one. You lost this game. 10-11-71 was your score. Their score, 17-10-112.
North.
No, it wasn't North.
Port.
No, it wasn't Port. Don't know?
Nah, we got to get it.
Pass. It was Collingwood.
Oh, yeah, they blew out late.
Yeah. What round was it?
Round 9.
It was round 9. Beautiful. Where was it?
MCG.
It was. What time was it?
It was 1:45.
It was. And what day?
Saturday.
Beautiful. You got 4 points for that. Yes. How they go? 20. Finish up with a score of 20. Fantastic. All right. Now, Todd, you can wake up again. We can start playing.
Let's go, Toddy.
Let's see how we go here, Todd. You're going to be keeping score.
I feel like Gorney's going to be good at this.
You've got a score of 20 to beat, boys. Here comes your first one. You lost your first game.
Wow, well, that doesn't narrow it down.
This is not your first game, but you just lost it. It was 6-10-46, and you played, the team that won was 20 goals 6, 126.
Wow.
Jeepers. 46 to 126, is that what you
Yes.
said? Who did you
46
lose
to
by that much?
126.
Round 2, Geelong, is it?
Geelong.
Round 2, Geelong, correct. Where was it?
Geelong.
Yep, correct. What time was it?
7. Oh, no, Saturday night. So, no, it's like 7:20, 7:20, isn't it?
7:10, I think it is.
Because Foxtel coverage
7:25.
7:25 is correct.
All right, that's
And
enough
what day was it? What day was it? What day was it?
Saturday night.
Saturday. Well done, boys. That's 5 points, Todd. All right, this game. You won this game 15-10-100 to 11-12-78.
Yeah, Swans.
Sydney it was, correct. Round.
We lost the first 4, didn't we? So we lost the
Yeah,
first
it's
3 and then won round 4.
Round 4.
Round 4.
Round 4 it is, correct. Where was it?
Friday night.
No, Thursday night.
Thursday night is correct.
Let me do the talking.
Was that at the SCG? SCG.
SCG and the time? Did you say?
Thursday night football's early. 7:10, 7:20.
Yes, spot on. There you go. Another 5 points. All right. This game you won. It was 11-13-79 to 11-8-74.
Ooh, it's close, isn't it?
Hawthorn it is. Round.
Oh, we got on a little roll here. We won 1 in a row.
After 8 and 9.
You have a stab.
Round 9.
No. No, it was round 7.
Oh, okay.
Where was it?
That was at the G.
It was it the G? Saturday or Sunday? Or Friday?
Saturday.
Or Thursday?
Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah, it was. And time?
It rained.
1:45.
Yeah, it would have been
1:45 is correct. Well done. They got 4 points there, Todd. This game, you won this. This was 8-13-61 to 9-6-60.
Oh,
Gold Coast.
what a nail biter. Gold Coast.
Gold Coast. It was. What round was it?
Hey?
What round was it?
That was the Hawthorn. They came in a row, didn't they? Oh, no, we went to Perth afterwards. When did we get... So that's not that... Yeah. What did he say?
9?
No, 8.
Is it?
Round 8. Didn't get that one. Where was it?
On the Goldie.
Gold Coast.
Stadium?
Metricon.
Metricon, thank you. Time?
That was a Saturday. No, Saturday twilight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So we're talking...
4:35.
spot on. There you go. 4 points there as well. Score-wise, Todd, what's that? 18.
So need to get 2 here.
That's cheating. I
Doesn't
just seen
sound
you
right.
put 2-3
I
over.
got 1, 2, 3,
That's cheating,
4,
bud.
5,
That's
6,
cheating.
7, 8,
That's cheating.
9, 10.
What's the
11,
real score?
12, 13, 14,
I seen that.
16, 17.
That's
No, it is.
cheating.
It's 18. It's 18. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. All right, let's try this one. This is your last one. This you can come home with a wet sail or you can just smash it. This game, you lost it 17-15-57 to 15-8-98. Who was it? What round?
It's got Brisbane written all over it, doesn't it? Is it Brisbane?
I don't know.
7-15-57 to 15-8-98.
It's either Brizzy or the most recent one we just lost before Doggies. Who did we lose to before Doggies?
Collingwood.
Oh, yeah. That got... No, because we came back.
How much time?
Yeah, Tom.
Collingwood.
Who?
Collingwood.
It is Collingwood. Round?
I thought we came back.
Round
Queen's birthday, which
Yeah.
is round 12. We had a round 12.
Round 12 it is. Where was it?
The G.
The G, Monday,
Correct.
3:20.
Monday. Time?
3:20.
Time?
3:20.
Spot on, you got all 5. Well done. There you go. Wowee. Hey, Toddy, you are a winner. Wendy, you're very gracious, right? How does cheesecake go with beer? No, good cheesecake. Oh, cool. All right. Doesn't go very good with beer. So, Wendy, he's just handed it over. You've won the cheesecake. Sandy's going to bring it down for you.
Well done, Wendy.
Congratulations. Hey, Todd, just for doing that, you've got BOG, Best on Ground. There's a whole heap of vouchers in there, including a cheesecake shop voucher. So you don't really get away from it. Well done, mate. Good on you, champ.
Well done, Todd.
There you go. Put your hands together for him, everybody. You can show that. There's Wendy's. Congratulations, Wendy. Nice little prize for you. All right. Wow. What we're going to do here, boys, we're actually going to go into the footy tips because it is a footy panel show, so we're going to discuss a little bit of it. I'm going to talk about how both teams have been performing. We're just going to do a little bit of a review here. We'll introduce it, though. It's footy tips for round 18. Let's go. So I'm just going to allude to the fact that the Saints are sitting 15th on the ladder with 6 wins and 10 losses. You've had a fair share of your struggles this year, boys. Upcoming games. Round 18, you're coming up against the Dogs, obviously. Round 19, against the D's. Round 20, Adelaide. Round 21, Freo. Round 22, Carlton. Round 23 in Sydney. You've got some games that could be, you're going to cause some upsets and look like they could be quite winnable as well. This season has shown any team can win on the day. You've just lost your coach. How are you feeling about that? What's the thoughts been like down at the club? I mean, it's very recent, and how's it
Yeah, obviously
impacted
it's
you?
you never want to lose a coach. It's obviously a tough time at a footy club. So that happened yesterday, so that's still pretty raw, but it's one of those things that happens in footy. It's a pretty brutal industry. So are you looking for a job, by the way? Because we're hiring.
Okay.
But no, yeah, it's been tough, obviously, and started the year really strongly. We've had a really tough month of footy. Come up against some really, really strong sides, and haven't got the job done. But starting to look a little bit easier on the way home, but you can't take anything for granted, obviously, in this game. So, yeah.
And in relation to, are you back playing again?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yep.
Just had the weekend off.
Yep.
I had a bit of rest, family time.
Okay.
Get the mind back in business and get all systems firing. Hopefully be back.
Looking forward to getting into it and playing the rest of the season out.
Definitely.
Yeah, good. Let's just talk a little bit about Rats as the new caretaker coach. Caretaker coach is the flavour of the month at the moment, so things could be on the way up and up from here. It's really interesting. Tell us a little bit about Rats from your point of view. Josh?
Yeah, well, Rats has obviously come in this year with an incredible resume. He played 250-odd games, 3 BNFs with Carlton, and then obviously coached Carlton to the finals and somehow got sacked from there. And then he was with Hawthorn for 6 years under the guru at Clarkson. So incredible resume, and he's obviously very well qualified to be caretaker coach and potentially even coach into the future. So we're in really, really good hands with Rats, and he's been our forwards coach this year, and he's been nothing short of awesome. So we're rapt to have him.
Tell us about the rapport with he and the boys. Like, obviously, I've heard Jaron came out yesterday and he was saying all the boys love him at the club. I'm not suggesting that's just going to be what you'll say anyway, but what is the feeling like knowing that he's in charge of you boys, taking you forward?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, it's going to be pretty seamless, I think, because he's been so heavily involved in the program already, so he's pretty much was running training and whatnot. So, yeah, and his enthusiasm around the place is just incredible. Like he's like a little kid. He's so infectious with his bubbly personality, and he really understands the nuances of footy really well. So, we're in safe hands. It'll be good.
Good, excellent. All right, what I wanted to do now, I just wanted to reflect on Melbourne. You're sitting 16th on the ladder with 5 wins and 11 losses. Fair to say the season has been all what you guys thought it was going to be cracked up to be either. Round 18, you're coming up against the Eagles this weekend. Round 19, the Saints. Round 20, Tigers. Round 21, Pies. Round 22, Sydney. Round 23, Kangas. Probably the most notable thing about the D's in 2019 has been your inaccuracy in front of goal.
Yeah, there's a lot more going wrong than just the goal kicking, but we haven't found the form that we left in 2018, which is slightly disappointing. Well, not slightly, it is very disappointing. And goal kicking is one of them, but our delivery inside forward 50, that's no reason why the forwards can't kick any goals, because we're not very good at doing that either, and we're not good at stopping teams scoring goals. That's all three assets of the game. So we probably deserve to be where we are on the ladder at the moment, but hopefully we can salvage a few things in the last 6 games. Got a pretty easy run with Saints in there, so...
Beware of the caretaker coach. We'll win 6 on the trot, make finals.
That's it.
But to be serious, we actually got a really tough draw. We got Collingwood, Richmond, West Coast, Saints that we have a horrible record at Marvel against, North Melbourne that we have a horrible record against, and Sydney. So it's going to be a bit of trying to find our best over that next 6 games and trying to get to the off-season with a bit of momentum. I think we can say that now because I don't think we can play finals. Can I say going to the off-season?
You can. Yeah, absolutely.
We've got to win. I think we've got to win 10 of the next 6. So if we get that.
Probably just a little bit impossible at this point. Can I just ask you, not only is... We obviously alluded to the inaccuracy in front of 50, in front of a goal, but getting it inside the 50, the forward line structure hasn't really been there. Now you've lost McDonald out for the rest of the season as well. Who's going to try and take... What's the club going to be doing in order to fill that void?
Look, Hogan was a decision that was made by the club, and the best decision for him and probably for the club. So he's moved on, and Tom McDonald and Sam Wiedemann were the options this year, and we put a forward line together of Bruce and Petty on the weekend. So to say it's gone a little bit wayward to what we originally planned would be an understatement. And but as Saints will probably be the same, a forward line isn't really much about the personnel, it's more about a system. And if we can get that right, Brucey could kick 5 goals just like Tommy could. So yeah, Tommy's out for the whole the rest of the year. I think is that confirmed? Tommy's out for 6 weeks. Wiedemann's out for another week, so we've got to try it again with no tall forward this week. But Harry Petty went there and took a couple of marks and kicked 3, I think. So maybe there's a little chance with him. All defenders, that's probably how you ended up going forward. All defenders asked to play forward, and when it actually happens, you got to make sure you make it worth it. So Petty might end up staying forward, which I think he would rather.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, nice. I alluded to the fact that you've obviously had tracks in there, but you've also had the good ability to use the ball effectively around the contest. Gorney, you've still been the most effective ruckman in the league, and Clary with his clearances, you two are going hand in hand at the moment, but that's where it's just fallen short because it doesn't seem to be getting into the forward line, and then you're not kicking goals and not winning games effectively from there. So it's going to be interesting to see how, as you've just described it, you're going to be moving forward with probably a new lineup down in the forward line.
Yeah, so what we're trying to work on now, because Clary's obviously getting the clearances, but the kicks aren't going where we want them, he's going to handball it back to me. And then I'm going to try and deliver it inside 50, so we're just going to trial it for the next 6 weeks.
Yes, handball to me, mate.
And then try and get down there and mark it. Yeah, beautiful, excellent. All right, well that's great. What I want to do, we're going to go into the tips, boys. We're going to just go through all the games nice and quick. We're not going to go into any ins and outs. You can give a thought or opinion on it if you want, but basically I'll be looking for the margin and who you think is going to win. These games are proudly brought to you by the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema. Let's get the big picture on these games. Let's talk about it with round 18. Friday, July the 19th. It's our first game at Adelaide Oval, 7:20 p.m. It's Adelaide versus Essendon. Let's hear Adelaide. That'll do. Let's go straight to the Essendon. That'll do there. All right, boys. We'll go around the table and you can just give me who you think's going to win and by what margin.
Essendon, 11 points.
Okay.
Crows, I'll smash them. 40.
Yeah.
Crows.
Yeah, Crows by about 20.
Crows by about 20. All right, let's go to this game then. Saturday, July the 20th, 1:45 at the MCG. It's Richmond versus Port Adelaide. Let's hear the Richmond song. Thanks, mate. Straight to Port Adelaide. What do you think here, boys? MCG. Tigers versus Port.
Yeah, Tigers.
Margin?
40 plus.
40 plus.
Port are that flaky, but I reckon this week's the week they cause a weird upset again, so Port by a couple of goals.
Wow, okay. All right, Maxie.
Two of the best theme songs going around. I do like Richmond and Port. Richmond, that GWS game. I mean, I didn't watch it because we were playing at Marvel, but I heard it was good. So Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond. I think they're just starting to hit their straps. Roll into finals. They'll probably win pretty comfortably, I think.
Yep, okay. Let's go to this game then, 2:10 p.m, Marvel Stadium, Carlton versus Gold Coast. Let's hear Carlton. Thanks, mate. Straight to Gold Coast. All right, what do you think here, boys?
Carlton's got the best song in AFL, surely.
You reckon?
Yeah?
That's better than Port's.
Yeah.
We'll never stop.
Free. I reckon. Well, this is a blockbuster. A huge game.
Yeah. Massive.
Oh, look.
When it gets to half-time, they're going to close the gates
It's
just
got
to
to be
keep them all in.
Carlton, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Matty?
I'm
Care factor.
going to call a draw.
Draw.
Wow.
Okay. Carlton versus Gold Coast draw. Nice. Thanks.
I'll go Gold Coast because if Carlton win, we slip below them on the ladder. So let's go the Suns. Although if Suns win, I think we slip below them. So draw.
But they both going for you.
I'll probably have to go with, I think Gold Coast have had a rough couple of weeks and
Yep.
time to bounce back.
Okay, all right. Let's go to this one then. 4:35 p.m. at Giant Stadium. It's GWS versus Collingwood. Let's hear GWS. Thanks, mate. Straight to the Pies. All right, there we go. What do you think here, Matty? GWS versus Collingwood at Giant Stadium.
I reckon the Pies.
Yep.
Yeah.
What, by much?
Nah.
No.
Or maybe. Nah, it'll be a good game, but yeah, the Pies will get over them.
Pies will get over the line.
I was there when they first came to the club with that song.
Yeah.
The Cat Empire, the band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Weirdly enough. Collingwood win, I reckon.
Collingwood, yeah, cool. All
Just
right.
wasn't enough room in the forward line for all of you. Is that why you left?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Jezza, Johnny Patton, you know.
Okay.
No, Collingwood travel better than anyone, so Collingwood.
Collingwood?
They don't travel.
Yep.
Yeah, follow the boys, Collingwood.
Yep, Pies all the way. All right, let's go for this one then. 6:10 p.m. Optus Stadium over in Perth. It's Fremantle versus Sydney. Let's hear Freo. Thanks, mate. Straight to Sydney. And that'll do there. All right, what do you think here then, Matty? Fremantle versus Sydney.
Yeah, Freo's got a good home crowd, but if Sydney get up and about, they won't win. But I'll go Freo.
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 All right. Freo. Max?
Freo.
Freo?
Freo.
Freo across the line. All right, let's go for this one. Gabba, 7:25 p.m. Brisbane Lion versus North Melbourne.
Be rocking.
Interesting game. Gabba, 7:25. Let's hear Brisbane. Let's go straight to North Melbourne. Thanks, mate. All right, what do you think here then, boys? Brisbane versus North.
The Gabba will be rocking Saturday
Yeah.
night. Brisbane will win comfortably.
Comfortably.
I reckon the wind's
What
out
he
of
said.
North's sails.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Brizzy.
Brisbane.
I reckon North will get up
Why do you think that?
Come on, mate.
here. Well, they've been playing some good footy, and I feel like Brisbane. I didn't see their game on the weekend. I know they beat Port, but I feel
They
like
only
North,
beat Port at Adelaide Oval. and
I feel like
Sunday
I feel like North's going to win. So.
Okay, all
They're
right.
top four.
Sure tip, you go for it. Well said.
It's my tip, mate, not yours. That's what a tip is.
Let's go for this. This is Sunday, July the 21st. It's 1:10 p.m. game at the MCG. It's Geelong Cats versus Hawthorn. Let's hear Geelong. Thanks, mate. Straight to the Hawks. And there's their songs. What do you think here, Matty? Oh, Josh. Geelong versus Hawthorn, arch rivals.
It's always a good game. Gonna have to go with the Hawks.
Go with the Hawks. And do you reckon they'll win by much?
Nah,
Yeah,
not much. So
It's not there anymore.
Just get across the line.
yeah, just get across.
Okay.
Cats.
Cats. And how much by, Josh?
Not much.
Not much.
7 points.
7 points. All right. Okay.
I thought they played on Easter Monday. This isn't Easter Monday, is it?
Can it curse?
Not the calendar I go by, no.
Oh, they played this is the second time. Sorry.
We're playing West Coast for the second time this week. Is that
Geelong.
Geelong?
Yeah.
And by much do you think, Max?
No, these games don't get decided by less than a goal, do they? Normally.
Normally,
Yeah,
things
so
have changed. but-
Geelong.
Yep,
By
Geelong.
less than a goal.
Right, okay. What do you think,
I
Hamza?
hate Geelong, so I'm going to go Hawks. And Tim with my heart. So hopefully the Hawks get up.
Tell
Well
us
said.
more. Tell us more about hating Geelong.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Mainly just their three big dogs, Ablett, Selwood and Danger. They just carry on. So
Yeah.
especially Danger.
Well done, mate.
Let's
Well
hope they
done.
don't watch the That's Good for Footy Facebook post.
Let's hope not.
Thank God we don't play him again.
We don't play him again, so that's all right.
Got a bit of editing to do here. All right, let's go with this one. This is going to be an interesting one, boys. You'll have to love this. 2:50 p.m. It's up at T.O. Traeger Park. Melbourne versus West Coast. Let's hear the Melbourne song.
It's a grand
Sorry,
old
boys.
flag.
Yeah, but that'll do. We're going to go straight to the West Coast one. That'll do there. Who do you think's going to win here? And I'm interested in your opinion here, boys, obviously. Don't be rude.
Where is it?
It's in
It's
Alice,
at-
brother.
Alice Springs.
Alice.
Up in the
I
Alice.
don't know if the boys can handle the heat over there, so
I don't think the Eagles can. No, you're right.
yeah. I don't know.
Come on, mate. Give us a tip.
Tip.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't know. We'll go. But Eagles. I'm just gonna draw a line. Nah.
Draw a line?
We'll
Quick.
go draw. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Two draws.
Josh Bruce.
I would have thought West Coast would trample him, but
After last week's
Nick
performance.
Natanui's out with syndesmosis,
That's
and the
it.
Gorn train will have it on a
was in the back of
platter.
the head.
And they'll finally learn how to kick it to the forwards, and that Prusy will kick 10, and the D's will win. All right.
Nice. And can you reenact us for it? Can you do this for us? It's Ruckcraft, brother. It's Ruckcraft.
It was Big Boy. I called him Big Boy.
Was it?
not
Big
brother.
Boy.
Well, Nat Nui is out, but I've had my problems against Tom Hickey, your former Saint.
Yeah,
so,
former teammate.
That's going to be an exciting battle still as well. Probably not the one that everyone will be entering the gate for, but although I still think the Gorn Hickey matchup's worth the ticket alone.
Yeah. I agree.
No, look, we obviously have had an interesting record of West Coast over the last couple of years. Lost by a couple of goals there on a Friday night over in Perth not long ago, and don't know what happened in the prelim. I blacked out post the flight and forgot what happened. But 3 weeks before that, we beat them in Perth. So it's an interesting record against them, and we match up quite well. Harmsy usually tags Shuey and usually gets it done. Sometimes has to move to Elliot Yeo if he's dominating. You miss to fix it with the West Coast mids. But yeah, we're really excited. And Alice Springs is a ground where we've had some winning form over the last 3 years. So we beat Crows there by 100 points last year.
Good. You did. I remember.
So hopefully
Bloody good game.
something like that happens again.
Wasn't there a goal off the siren there earlier this year?
No, when you win by 100.
No. That was last year.
You talk-
Wiedemann kick a goal off the siren?
I was in Darwin.
Oh,
Yeah,
Darwin.
yeah.
Oh, they
Missed
played
it
in
as
both.
well.
Sorry, Northern Territory, you know.
So I'm tipping Melbourne.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Max. Well done. Harmsy?
What Max said.
Yeah.
it's-
How much do you reckon by?
it'll be tight. It'll be
Yeah.
a tight game.
Who do you reckon you'll go to, Shuey or Yo?
Don't know. I've been playing a little bit more outside, so we'll see what happens there. Not too sure, Maxie.
right, good.
You're the leader. You'll know.
Well said then, boys. Let's now jump to this game. This is our last game. It's at 4:40 p.m. at Marvel Stadium. It is St Kilda coming up against the Western Bulldogs. Let's hear the Western Bulldogs. Sorry, Sam, I threw you there because I just wanted to see what they do. That was good. Let's hear the St Kilda song. There you go. I can't do it all because I didn't do it all for them. I'm going to get through these. Let's go with you boys on these tips first. Let's start this way. Who do you think between St Kilda and the Western Bulldogs? Marvel Stadium, they both play it quite well.
We played Western Bulldogs on the weekend, and they hit pretty hard. That's probably one of the toughest teams I've played this year. So it'll be a tough one. I think if St Kilda can shut out probably Dunkley and Bontempelli, then they probably get the job done. So I'll back the Saints boys to get it done. And
All right, there you go.
I only met both the fellas. I've met Joshua before, Matty tonight, and they seem like good boys. So I'll back
There
them.
you go. Very nice.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, see
Love
it.
ya.
Well, friendly up here. Well said, Max. What do you think, mate?
No, look, Western Bulldogs have had the curse with playing teams have sacked their coach. So I think they're 0 from 2 from those. So I presume it's just going to be 0 and 3. It'll be a formality for St Kilda. Although Doggies, what Harmsy said was true, they did beat us. We are sitting 16th, so it wasn't their greatest win, but it's going to be a good battle. But I'm tipping a Josh Bruce bag. Who do they? Zane Cordy. You've got a good record on Zane Cordy, don't you?
Yep.
You'll
Who's
get
the
that
other
ticked
one?
off.
Trengrove, yeah.
You'll get Trengrove ticked off.
tick
Fletcher
that
Roberts, no.
He's in the twos, I think. Can't get a sniff after winning.
Yeah,
the
so I'm
flag.
tipping Saints and a Bruce bag.
All
and
right.
and
Saints and
a
a Bruce
Parker
bag. I like it. And you boys just want to give me a margin?
Yeah, it should be 10 goals. Yeah.
I like it. Nice and confident.
Doggies comfortably 10 goals.
I
All
didn't
right,
say
well
which
said.
way.
And Maddie, what do you want to say to finish up?
Yeah, we're just going to get the dub and get out of there.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, there you go. There's,
job.
there's the tips, ladies and gentlemen. Proudly brought to you by the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema. 6 great locations: South Morang, Cheltenham, Fountain Gate, Hoppers Crossing, Water Gardens and the Gold Coast. That was the tips for round 18. Thank you for doing and participating with all of that. Thank you, boys. Well done. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to take this opportunity. I told you at the start of the night that these are a different kind of show. You'd have to agree, wouldn't you? We hope you've had a good time, have you? The ones that are saying nothing, you just won't be coming back and you won't be telling anyone, will you? Yeah, all right, good. All right. Thanks very much. What I wanted to do now is we've got a few shows coming up in a few weeks' time that we want you all to get involved in. You can follow us on the That's Good for Footy Facebook page or the website. It's pretty simple to do. Keep an eye out for all the venue dates, lineups and locations. It's pretty simple to do so. I just wanted to say thanks to our sponsors. We've got some great ones. Thanks to Sandy, the framing queen. She looks after a lot of our framing for us. The Big Picture people, they're the ones that are going to give away that $11,000 home theatre surround sound package. The Comics Lounge, there's some double passes for BOG tonight. Also Hamper World that looked after us for the hampers. The Cheesecake Shop, Wendy. Yeah, well done. Burley Seacombe for all the footballs, 3D Mini League for those figurines, and the last one to thank is Ozcart, so thank you all very much for getting involved. Lastly, what I wanted to do is just say thanks to the lovely Sandy for doing the door and looking after all you people tonight. She's a treat. We love Sandy. Thanks to Sam. Sam's been away on a 2-week hiatus. It's so good to have you back, mate. It's just awesome. Really good job again tonight. Please put your hands together for Sam. Thank you all very much. And now we have to go around the panel. Can you please put your hands together for the adorable Maddie Parker, Josh Bruce from the St Kilda Football Club, and while you're doing that, Melbourne supporters, Max Gorn, James Harms. Thanks to all you boys for being part of tonight. It was very different. It was a lot of fun, and I know we had shits and giggles, so it wouldn't have been the same without all of you, so really appreciate all your efforts. Good luck on the weekend in your games of football, and we'll just see you again soon, won't we?
Thank you.
We hope.
Definitely.
Love
that
to.
it?
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having us.
This has been the That's Good for Footy panel shows. My name's Damien. Thank you, and good night. Cheers, guys.